Hi guys, I'm Kay and today we're going to be doing Gemini makeup. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. I'm here for you every Wednesday. I feel like Geminis have light features and they're usually blondes. So I don't find a lot of Geminis that have very dark makeup. A lot of the time they usually go for a more natural look. So that's kind of what we're gonna do here, just a little bit more exaggerated. We're gonna try to do the double French braids down the back. I have no idea how to French braid. I've tried so many times and I can't do it, but we're gonna try. So first you have to start off by parting your hair down the middle and then keeping some of this hair to the side while we braid this side, which I've already done for you here. And now we'll just watch me struggle. It's said to take 3 sections from like a triangle part of your head. How big does this triangle need to be? I feel like that's triangle enough, right? Okay, so now we have to do it backwards. Okay, put it in 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. Braid it. And then we add other sections into it. I don't want to do this. Okay, so what if I made it easier on me and I sectioned parts of the hair and braided that? Okay, so do you kind of see what I'm getting at? Section it and braid it, and then we'll undo that section and then include it, and then maybe that'll help. I don't know. This is not for me. So this is what we're gonna do. See how I did this little thing? Okay. Now we're gonna take this section and make that into a little ponytail. In the back, this might be an easy hairstyle. Finally. I love how I'm taking elastics from my like elastic bucket thing, even though I have one on my wrist that I could easily use. That's such a me thing to do. I'm so unique, I'm not like other girls. Okay, this is cool. Let's do the other side. We just have to section it. Look at me, I know how to braid. Wow, what a Gemini look. Cool. Like a good neighbor, primer is there. So Geminis are May 21st to June 21st, and they are represented by the twins. I was going to do some sort of cool twin themed makeup for Gemini, but I had a different idea that was more Gemini-like, so we're not gonna do that. When I think of Geminis, I think of the color orange. So this is going to be more of like a sunshiny orange look. Gemini's ruling planet is Mercury, which is the planet of communication. If you've ever met a Gemini, you know that they love to talk a lot, or the way that they talk is it just comes naturally. Either their jokes, their ideas, their comebacks, the way they present something, they just know how to talk to people. So what I will say about Gemini is that Geminis are pretty traditional when it comes to their career. They like high-paying jobs such as a professor, an accountant, stockbroker, anything that really gets their reputation out there as being a whiz. And once they have a goal, they set their eyes on it and they don't stop until they get it. They're very ambitious people, and they usually get the education, the certification, whatever they need in order to fulfill that role that they're trying to fulfill. Every single Gemini that I've met is funny as hell. I don't know why, but it's like sometimes not even the jokes themselves, but the way they tell them is just hilarious. Like even the way they tell a story is just so funny. Personally, as a Taurus, I get along with Gemini very well. I haven't really had problems with any Geminis that I know of. I like them because they're drama-free. They really just want to live in the moment. They like to laugh. They vent about their problems, but they don't go looking for problems or not like very dramatic. I can't think of any Geminis that I know crazy well besides my best friend who I've known since 4th grade. But to kind of sum up how a Gemini is, the way that we met was we were in class together, obviously, and she was the new girl. I wanted to be her friend because I'm annoying like that, so I introduced myself and I'm like, hey, I'm Kaden, you know, what's your name? She called me a caca head. She was kind of mean to me, and I was like, For some reason when people are mean to me, my goal is to get them to like me. It's always been me in life. It's a challenge, I guess. So I was like, I'm gonna make her my friend. 16 years later, we're best friends still to this day. I think Gemini's favorite thing to do is to make fun of other people. One thing I will say about Geminis is that they don't take accountability for their actions. They just kind of do what they want, and if you're not with it, you're not with it. I feel like they're never satisfied in love though. They're always on to the next bill, you know what I mean? Also, I think Geminis talk shit about everybody. Not that that's a bad thing. I kind of do too. Maybe that's the Gemini in me, because remember, I'm on the cusp. Okay, so in 6th grade, we had this teacher. And mind you, this was summertime in Florida, so it was pretty dang hot. We would go out to recess, as kids do, and you know, the teachers would stand out on the blacktop and like watch or whatever. And our teacher, I don't know where she was from. It must have been from freaking the Caribbean or something. She was like this old white lady. She was wearing a trench coat, a black trench coat, black sunglasses, and she had a black umbrella. It wasn't raining. It wasn't raining. She had a black umbrella and she was just standing out there. At that time, MySpace was really like popping. Everyone had a MySpace, even if you were in 6th grade, doesn't matter. And you know, like those threads that are like, if you don't repost this, then Samara's gonna come out of the well and kill you and your family and I don't know, like all this crazy stuff. So anyways, it was one of those posts, one of those threads, and it was about Mary Shaw. And for those of you who don't know about Mary Shaw, there's this movie out there called Dead Silence, and basically Mary Shaw is this, I guess she was a puppeteer, and she would kidnap children and make them into her puppets, and she was just like this terrible lady, but if you saw her you couldn't scream or she'd rip your tongue out. I don't know. So that was the scary thing going on at that time. And my best friend and I, we wanted to see this movie so bad. So we went to my house, we bought it on Bright House TV, which for you guys that don't know, Bright House is basically like Charter Communications for New England. And it had, you know, you could like buy movies on demand. So we bought the movie and we watched it in my living room, and the lady, Mary Shaw, looks just like our 6th grade teacher. We called our 6th grade teacher Mary Shaw Super Spy because of her stupid black trench coat, black shades, and black umbrella, and the fact that she looked like Mary Shaw. Till this day, we refer to her as Mary Shaw Super Spy. This looks cool. If you hear my cat meowing in the background, just ignore that. He loves his mommy. All he does is meow. Every single time we eat, he's staring at the wall over here, like meowing at it. I'm like, who is in that wall? Why are you doing this to me? See? Or we'll just be sitting there in bed and all of a sudden he's like, and I'm like, bro, can you keep that to yourself? I'm not trying to see what you see. Milo. He likes to look at himself in the mirror. I think he knows that he's a handsome gentleman. I call him my Christmas ham because he's so fat. I just feel like you could literally put him on a platter for Christmas. Yeah, I think he wants to be on camera.
He's my big chunky boy.
My Milo.
Oh, so cute, my Milo. Milo. With a Christmas ham graced with honey and pineapples.
I hate how my eye twitches like that. It's like I'm having a seizure. Okay, so now we just need bronzer, which I'm gonna stick to the orange theme here, but I don't want like too much. I think this is too much. That's cute, right? Yes. And we'll just kind of like dab it in place. My best friend was born May 26th, I'm May 20th, so we would celebrate our birthday on the 24th, even though the 23rd is in the middle, but let me explain why. So we were obsessed with Weird Al when we were in 5th grade, like absolutely to the max obsessed with Weird Al. Strange, I know. But yeah, we were obsessed with him, and so he was performing at the King Center in Florida on May 24th. So for our birthdays, we decided to go to this concert together. And let me tell you, when I saw Weird Al come out in that fat suit, I may have shed a tear or two. I cried. I was so happy that I was seeing Weird Al in concert. It was the best birthday ever. So now, every May 24th, We say happy birthday to each other. Oh, so if you don't know who Weird Al is, Weird Al is a singer-songwriter who does parodies of famous songs. So the way that we heard of him was when Chameleonaire did Riding Dirty. He came out with White and Nerdy. A classic. And then we just kind of discovered every other song that we enjoyed, like Amish Paradise, Like a Surgeon, I'll Sue Ya, and just many more beautiful reincarnations of America's beloved songs. Oh, what is that? Is that the same color? I should have used the brush that I used before. Fuck. A lot of people think that Geminis being the twins means that they are two-faced people. They're actually quite the opposite. They're very real with everyone. They will tell you straight up to your face that they don't like you, that you smell. It doesn't matter. They are straight up. I'm not sure what about them is twin-like. Like, what does it represent exactly? Maybe it's their ability to kind of like go off on a switch. Like, if I piss my friend off, she will just block me on every single thing in the universe. But then she'll also be like, why didn't you have an owl send me a letter personally with you trying to talk to me, even though I blocked you on everything and told you I never want to talk to you again. We love a toxic relationship. I don't know if I like that. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cover that up a little bit. No. Why am I so stupid? I'm so sorry, Geminis. I don't know. I mean, it's not terrible, right? No, it's terrible. I look like a Dalmatian. You know what I want to know? Me and my Gemini friend were talking yesterday, and she's applying to jobs, right? And we're talking about the fact that all these jobs want you to have like 20 years of experience with like specific programs and certain environments, yada yada yada. And it's like, I mean, you could be that experience for me if you would let me have the job. Does everyone just be born with this experience, knowing how to use this software that no one's ever heard about? Do you want people or not? Apparently the answer is no. I hate the inner corners of lashes. They're so hard to keep down. If you ever see me with my inner corners like flying all over the place, just don't make a comment. Just pretend you don't see that and tell me I look great, because it's a goddamn struggle. Wow. Okay, Gemini. Love that. I mean, the freckles are still stupid, but whatever. It'll have to do. Is that it? Am I done with everything? Wow. This is gonna be a short video, guys. Do you like these earrings? They have little bees on them. This bee is backwards. Oh well. Okay, so this is the Gemini look. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I do want to give a shout out to rulingplanets.com. They have been so gracious in letting me use their images for my thumbnails. I keep forgetting to shout them out and just listing them in the description, so I do want to make sure that they get the recognition that they deserve. If you haven't already, go check out rulingplanets.com. They talk all about astrology and your ruling planet, and they're a really good resource for astrology. Oh shoot, I didn't do the tattoo. I gotta do the tattoo. Hello, gotta do it. Okay guys, here's the tattoo. Do you love it? I look like 6'9". Sorry. Okay, so like I was saying, this is the look of Gemini. If you like what you see, leave a comment below. Next week we'll be doing Cancer. I will see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me.